Uh, I know it's our new alt Wednesday, and we're on Samus, but it's because everything starts with Samus. You got a letter? Oh. Thanks, Ritz. Let me throw that away for you, bud. There you go. You're welcome. So everything starts and stops with Samus. It's just how it is. It's part of playing on in DDO with me. So we have to make a little bit of room here. Stuff that's obvious that we're not going to carry around most of the time. That'll do. Alright, so the reason why we had to do this is we actually have all these XP stones that need to be consumed here. And our alt project's going to gobble those up for us. I feel like we have some more too. Do we have some more somewhere? Like a big 10,000 gem somewhere? Maybe over on XP, one of our XP alts. This last hardcore run or something. I mean, I know there's more XP there too. So anyway, let's talk a little bit about what's going on while we hunt this experience. So I have been having this feeling like I have isolated for long enough on Serlona, and did you bring back experience? I don't actually know. I hope so. Anyway, so I felt like I've been isolating doing these TRs all the time and just kind of being on that TR train with Samus nonstop. And I kind of want to spend a little bit more time with friends and acquaintances that kind of focus on the end game. So specifically what I mean is that bank is good. I did some raids with the Beefs Guild, the Giants, and was really had a good time. So I'm looking to spend a little bit more time basically getting somebody in raid ready condition, and kind of mentally at least picking out a build that they're kind of lacking in their day-to-day raids, or the raids that I saw. And that build, I think we basically have decided is going to be the debuffer, like Battle Bard. It does a couple of things also being the Battle Bard. Those can go over here. I need a Bard Past Life on Java anyway. Let's go forward to 6, maybe? Just trying to weed some of this stuff out of here. I think you could probably hold this bow. Just got to get this stuff cleaned up. Because I am considering retouching on a lot of the hardcore characters as well when we get back, or when we finish up with Java. I want to keep this alt Wednesday, I think, for a while, but we'll see. Oh man, I just got offered a Vault of Night on Epic Elite. Samus actually would be interested. I don't think we're going to do that. I don't think we're going to go over to there. I think we're just going to get logged off eventually, and we're going to do this a shot. So, the thing that's making most of this stuff happen is a document. We'll just start with the credits here. This document is generated by the TAU, the Age of Unity, Raid Community, Serlona mod team with input, inspiration drawn from community members, guilds, friends, DDO Discord discussions, and DDO forum threads listed below. The authors take no credit in the build concept. This document simply documents existing builds and consolidates references and ideas. So, we've kind of been using this as kind of like a little bit of a template here. honestly, for me, the important part of this for right now is actually going to come from this section here. Is this right? Yeah, the Bard debuffer build. Now they recommend ASMR or human, so now's a good time for you guys to get your little clickers out there. I could have potentially gone PDK or something, and kind of followed through. As for ASMR or human, I honestly don't know. Human looks like it gives you a toughness or quicken. I feel like we could probably do this same thing on a Warforged, right? Samus Davis Jr. Morning, brother. Good morning, Hack. How's it going, mate? We're going to TR Java today. The question is, does Java stay a Warforged, or does he move into ASMR or human for this hybrid Bard debuffer build? Now, Java doesn't have very many like racial points, right? Why is this? I gotta log back in and log back out. Okay, I'm not sure why, but okay. We'll do it. We'll do it anyway. But anyway, Java doesn't have completionist yet. He doesn't have really that many epic past lives done. He really doesn't have any racials, I don't think. So he's kind of in that nice spot where we're still kind of like cruising our way into heroics. He looks like he's got 3 druid lives. Yeah. So this will be our rogue life, and then we'll move into our next life, which will be our bard life. I just don't know, do we want it to do Warforged or not? I just don't think Warforged is going to subtract that much from the build overall. We'll see. Just TR'd Mr. Big into a Tiefling Tempest Ranger. Total flavorful build until 30. Then I can make the use of fire immunity removal for the Dryad hand axe. Yeah, I have not been doing a good job of like number crunching and figuring stuff out lately. What do we actually lose if we go Warforged? I don't think that much, right? Oh, you're a specialist. Specialist day. Wait, Warforged are no stat modifiers? I don't think so. As much as I would like to keep him as a Warforged, I don't think we can. The iconic Warforged we can't do because we would have to use like multiple hearts because it has a paladin level, right? So if we're going to do the bard build, we have to take... Well, we have to lesser heart, then we have to fix our alignment, and then we have to use a regular heart to put it back. Or to move it to where we want it. It's just an awful lot of work to do the iconic as opposed to just leveling up Java as a regular robot. I just really kind of want Java to stay a Warforged. Do I care that much? It's going to be wrong. It's not going to be the best. Is that important? Yeah. That is the problem. Bards cannot be lawful. Alright. Damn the consequences. That's what I say. Full speed ahead, kids. Let's do it. Okay, so minimum 13 dexterity, big points in charisma. Oh wait, no, we're gonna lose a bunch of charisma. Yeah, we can't do this. We can't do that. That's too much. That's too much of a penalty. Wait, are the new half elves slightly less ugly? Slightly. What advantage do you have being a Warforged? I don't think it'd be worth it on a Bard. That's just it. There's not an advantage. Why not Dragonborn? I don't know. I like Dragonborn. I think the reason people like talks about it in here. Aasimar is so you can get vulnerability via the racial tree. It's a lot of action points apparently tied up in it. I think we can do Dragonborn. Well, again, we could go back to Aasimar. I just don't know. Just don't know what I want. Again, the problem with JavaBot is he's got a personality, in my opinion, for being a bot. I feel like I could convince myself or like figure out some sort of way in my mind to make Dragonborn work out though. Yeah. Lame. Okay. So they said 13 dexterity. I'm not entirely sure why. Minimum 13 dexterity. Charisma up there. Con up there. Now, another thing to keep in mind, dual wielding question mark? Maybe, I guess? Oh yeah, it is 2-weapon fighting. So Java's only got a plus 7 tome. Do I need more? Nah, it's probably fine, right? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out and damn the consequences. Yeah, I don't have plus 8. I only have plus 7s. Alright. So we're 2-weapon fighting on this build. From the hop, huh? Alright. I have the feeling what's going to happen is I'm actually going to probably play this up as a spell singer. And then I'm going to adjust things. But I think I'm probably going to continue to take the feats as suggested. So do we want intimidate or bluff or diplomacy? Typically, I feel like I only have room for one of these kind of social skills. but we'll get a little bit more room after some balance. Some balance. I don't know what's best. I'm never going to be big DPS, so I don't think I need diplomacy. When I'm in the quest by myself, I'm going to have all the aggro anyhow. Bluff may allow me to sneak attack some guys. But we're going to have a big enough charisma that maybe we should just have a backup intimidate. Alright, they like toughness and 2-weapon fighting. Toughness and 2-weapon fighting. Oh, but 2-weapon fighting doesn't turn on until level 3. Alright, I can't think of any of the bard spells that have any elemental stuff going on with them. So, where do we want to put... Which... We want to be a black dragon? A blue dragon. If we get acid resistance, I assume our gear will cover fire and... it's probably not a fair assessment. Alright, let's just be a red dragon. Red dragon! They really recommended toughness at level 1. I feel like there's like 1,000 other things you could do at level 1. You can take any one of these metas instead. Oh, they take epic toughness at 22 or whatever that is. I think that toughness is a prerequisite. Alright, fine. I think it's bad, but we'll see. Alright, cure. Oh, we get one spell. If we get one spell, we're gonna Sonic Blast. I don't actually hate this. Is this how we want Java to look for a while? Java is traditionally very goldish. And I'm trying to decide between the goldish color and this orange, actually. I like this orange a lot. Let's be yellow. Let's be yellow. Is there a better beard for what we got going on? Alright, book it. Alignments. I don't think it matters. The reason why I was questioning it is because Warlock is going to be our last 2 levels with this build. And... yeah. Okay. I don't think it's a problem. Here it is, kids. Our first non-hardcore character alt getting actually played in like 2 years. Put this on your calendar. UI layout. Load Samus. Hey Naders. We just TR'd JavaBot for our side project. I don't think that matters. Never going to cast that. Let's make some other changes here really quickly. UI settings, user skin. I decided I'm in. Decided I'm in on this skin. Alright, I don't think there's anything else we need to do really quickly here. Skip. Yes, skip. Skip some more. Skip all the things.
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Porthos village. The Sahuagin have threatened
Okay. Step 1 now. Pick a horse. I heard that the new smuggler's horse is the correct color scheme or whatever, so let's look at that. Oh, there we go. Looks good. Let's do this. Our trusty horse. Chests. Chests. I like big chests, and I cannot lie. Filled with goals to their thighs. Whoa! I don't know if this is the quickest Doohad, but we'll see. Nope. Found a spot we can't jump through. Excellent. Perfect. Exactly what we're about. Alright. Let's eat some experience stones. Shall we? All this stuff is garbage, right? Alright, so remember, Java's trying to get to 30. Not necessarily as quick as humanly possible, because we do want to stop and do the new Salt Marsh quests as we level up. But we're not worried about grabbing a bunch of experience along the way and doing stuff. So just making sure there's not more XP stones over here. We also need to do some theft work here. Like, Samus is going to continue to carry around the big folder probably. Maybe not. Samus has a old big one, so maybe that'll stick around. I don't know. And we'll just use our fancy one to like move things back and forth. We'll see, but wouldn't have put it past me. It's hard to pass up on these anger sets. Bracers of Wind. This should be in here. Cookie jar. Okay. All that stuff move in. Looks like it. I don't think this matters for purposes of eating XP stones, but I don't think I care. I think I'm just going to make sure it's on anyway. I really do wish they'd give us like an XP piggy bank that we could put our stones into for when we TR, and then use those empty that to power up the next character. Okay. I didn't do any math. I have no idea how many levels we're going to have gotten there. I hope it's going to be a couple. But it could be whatever. Alright, so this thing's going to level up as a bard. Okay. I'm going to continue to keep these things up a little bit. I don't like putting half points in skills if I can help it. Alright, so those are the important ones, right? Perform Spellcraft UMD for now. We can't go higher on heal. We probably don't need to go super high on balance. Probably need to get it to 10 though. Alright, oh, the jump on the horse is this. Do we... Yeah, I think we want... I think we're going to want a little bit of jump. If we can get at least to... what? 10 jump, we can max out our jump with the pots from the one quest really easy. And that's probably enough. Okay, focusing chant. Okay, we do have enough to go and take level 3. Alright, yeah, so that's enough, I think, right now. Our modified's 11. It's just going to keep going up, so we don't have to worry about that. Jump, I'd like to take the time to get up a little higher. Again, to probably 10 ranks. So now we're going to do this and this. Alright, so here is where they take two-handed fighting. Alright, and this is going to be our, I think, our last level. So we should probably take a heal spell. Alright, so leveling, we have Spell Singer that we can play with. We have War Chanter we can play with. We have Swashbuckler we can play with. I don't think we're going to play that much with Swashbuckler because I spend a lot of time on Swashbucklers. I don't spend that much time leveling up a Spell Singer or a War Chanter. Spell Singer is going to be okay, even though it's not going to be the best for us because we're not going to have the meta magics to like fuel everything. So we should probably just plan on leveling up as a War Chanter. At least during these low levels where we'd be struggling with mana to clear quests. Do we want Rage? Sure. Sure, why not? Alright. I know I want this. Pretty sure I want these. Don't think I care about this. I do like these quite a bit. But I think I'd like Sprint Boost more. That's tough. It's real tough, actually. Alright, so we have our one racial and our one universal tree, so we'll take our racial. Now, the universal tree, we gotta go back to some options. I think we want this. We may actually want this more than this, now that I think about it. Oh, magical training. Oh my god. Again. This got me on the hardcore server and I forgot about it. This hardcore training nonsense. We definitely will need charisma to hit. 100%. That's going to be like the most important thing for us here in these baby levels. We have to fix it. Alright, so toughness out. Magical training in. So stupid. We can get magical training through the enhancement line, if I remember right. But we have to go like part of the way up. Yeah, you have to go like all the way up here to do it. Is that okay? Do we care? Is this better than the feet? There we go. Do I want to type 4 action points? I really don't. Like, that's a lot. At this level, this stage of the game, it feels like too many. What could it possibly cost to do this feat exchange now? Time, right? It's just got to be time. It can't cost money. I think I'd rather save the free one. If I'm going to keep this character around for a little bit, which is the plan, right? I'm hopefully building a build that'll stand at least a little bit of time. So I might want to keep that feat swap, that free feat swap, for a little bit as an option. It would require a flawed Sybris Dragon Shard, which I think we can get. Doesn't mental toughness give magical training? No? Requires magical training. Oh, that was magic. I'm thinking toughness. That was literally magical training. Okay, so I need a flawed Sybris Dragon Shard fragment. I know I have some on Samusbot, but for speed, see if there's some on the auction house. Flawed. There's one. Perfect. So I don't have to do any character swapping now. That, I think, was much better. Save that free exchange for a little bit later. We exchanged a little bit of plat for in time, which we still would have had some time to take that quiz. I don't think we need infinite though. All right, this. I keep looking because I'm not 100% sure this is what I really want, but we're going to give it a shot. And then this went away. Nice. Alright, now I'm annoyed. What is going on? Did I literally not take the feat to do this? I feel like I literally took this feat. Mental toughness. Magical training. I checked this like 14 times. I hate you so bad. Alright, fine. Apparently I'm just stupid. Apparently I can't pass my reading test today. Alright. So level 3. Theoretically a 2-weapon fighter. Okay. We can work with this. We can work with this. Take your time, DDO. Thanks, buddy. Cloak of Attraction. Really not even sure why we have this, except I want to put this ring in it. And make this our new, like, level 0, like, running around thing. So we need the Legacy Unslaughters, which I think we found on Java. When we do that, that's going to close everything, so we don't want to do that right now. We have potential trinket here, True Seeing. That's pretty good. Okay. Do they not go in stacks of 10? I literally just saw a 9th one. Or, there it went. Okay, thank you. Thank you, DDO, for not taking up all my space. We have a lot of these old invisibility clickies. Probably don't need to stay on Java anymore, but still nice to see. Alright, we'll grab a gym bag. We'll grab a teleport rod because I'm lazy and I don't know how much stuff Java actually has for this kind of stuff. Collectibles bag. Now see, we have an epic box, so if we want we can just work most of the way through the the epic levels. I'm not sure what we want to have for Java here. Usually he's my Warforged character, right? So all of his gear is kind of like lined up for Warforged stuff. Don't actually have that much stuff that's not set up for Warforged. There we go. Here's the rapier that we were looking for. So I'm taking a lot of these cosmetic cloaks. I'm just going to dump them in the garbage. The ones in the shared bank are the ones that are slotted with the resistances and stuff. So we'll use those. I think we're still going to need that plus to hit and damage. Guess we got to run out to there. We can't use a Spy Pirate's Dagger till next level. They need to make a cosmetic bound to account folder like the Hireling one. I think it should probably exist like the tab for the horses for the cosmetics. You just drag them over. They go over there and you can drag them into your whatever. Put them wherever you want, and then you can equip, like you can just create them back again. The problem is like some of the cosmetics like this, you probably won't be able to get those back. You'll get the base version of the cosmetics. But yeah, you just unlock them and put them there, and it works like this. And you can have like a little sorting folder in there, like cloaks, hats, armors, etc. You could even have them sorted by, you know, like heavy, medium, light, etc. Like you can do as much organizing in there as you want. So we have to get at least one more level before we can use a Sky Pirate's Dagger in our offhand. So what weapon are we going to use in our offhand? We could summon the thing. How noob friendly is the game currently? On a scale of 1 to 10, I would probably call it probably a 6.5 or a 7. It's hard to really judge that question because are you talking about the players? Are you talking about the game design? Or are you talking about like the sheer amount of knowledge that gets dumped on you when you first start playing the game? Like it's a long game with a big history, which means you have a lot of stuff you get to explore, but that also means you have a lot of stuff that you can do wrong. The players, how welcoming are people to new players? Most people in general are not bad to new players. The new player issues tend to happen more at the higher levels when you're expected to know things and you have to let people know in advance that you don't know things. I think that's the real disconnect. A lot of people, they feel like, well, they didn't tell me and I'm new and I didn't know any better. Well, did they know you were new? Did they know that they needed to do that? Did they take that responsibility on? Or did you give that to them when you joined that group? Like, there's a couple of disconnects in there that I think are kind of interesting. Where is my other weapon slot? Returning players, it's a lot easier because you'll have at least that little bit of a base, and then you just have to like catch up with the newer content to like get to the point in the power level where you can compete again. And telling people that you're returning is a great way to get a lot of help. Returning players, I think, is easier than brand new players. On Chill and I run Pug Regs all the time. Yep, he does. There's quite a few people that do. You're welcome to Pug. Again, you just need to take the responsibility as a new or returning player to let somebody know, like, hey, I'm new. I'd appreciate, you know, if there's anything that I need to know, be sure to tell me. I think I want to wear the new hat. So I think we're going to wear the new hat. God, I was really hoping that I had another offhand thing. But we might just put on this quarterstaff and just beat face for a while. That's pretty often what we end up doing at low levels. Right, so let's do that. Do I have to click this Spartic Inspiration? I guess, sort of. Is Kyber a server worth playing still, or should I go to a more live server? Kyber is, in my opinion, where people are still at the, in general, the top percentage of players on DDO. They push really hard. They like pushing super hard. They spend a lot of time and energy doing that. I think that's a title that they've earned. At the very least, the ability to push. Other than that, I don't know.